in, come on in. I'm Mr. Wamsted. This is my house. This is an ordinary coffee cup. We will perform the 4 transformations upon this ordinary coffee cup. First, translation. To the left. Back. Translation. To the right. Back. Next, we will perform a dilation. We will dilate again to get back to normal. Next, we will perform a rotation. Rotation. We will rotate back. Last, we will perform a reflection. This is a reflection in the y-axis. And those are the 4 transformations. Wow, that was amazing! What an amazing video! I want to show you guys how to do your assignment, but before I do, I want to show you something cool I found. There are transformations everywhere. Look at this. Spooky, right? Reflections everywhere. And then I was walking back to my desk to get some work done, and I found this. Look at that. That's crazy. I found that on my wall. It's the letter Q, of course. But then I saw somebody reflected that Q, just like the coffee cup. But then I saw this too. That somebody reflected the Q upside down. So there was a Q reflected in the y-axis and a Q reflected in the x-axis. And then I saw that somebody rolled that Q over. That's not a roll, of course, that's a rotation. And then I saw that somebody shifted that Q up. Well, that's a translation. And then this blew my mind. I saw that someone made that Q huge. That's a dilation. A dilation. That's amazing. Whew. All right, I bet you're ready to know how to do your assignment. Let's get started. Blue maybe? Let's go. All right, guys. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have 2 assignments today. One's an exit ticket to get out of class, and the other is your homework, which is kind of based on the exit ticket. First thing is just like that letter Q on the wall, all right? We're gonna take a different letter, the letter R, all right? And first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna reflect it over here in the y-axis. Ignore my art, it's not perfect, all right? So we're going to reflect the y-axis. And we say that because if there was a y-axis right here, like a coordinate plane, it would reflect. And then we're going to reflect it in the x-axis. Again, my art's not perfect, but you can see the difference between reflecting in the x-axis and the y-axis. All right. Again, ignore my handwriting also, not great. Now we're going to rotate it. All right, I like to draw that little symbol just when I'm thinking about rotation, so I know that it's like the R spins this way, and it ends up looking like this. Again, notice how it's different than the other 2. This is a rotation, and it's 180 degrees. You don't need to know that today, but I just thought I'd write it on there if you thought it, okay? So the R rotates 180 degrees. Translation is when the object moves left to right or up and down. Remember, the coffee cup moved left, right. The letter Q moved just up. We're going to move this R this way and all the way over to here. And what's important is that the R stays the same size. We moved it a long way, all right, and it's the same size. So all these shapes are the same size. They've changed the way they look, but they're the exact same shape and size. They just got a different orientation, if that's a good word for you. They've got a different direction that they're facing, a different place they are. All right. The one transformation that does change size but not shape is a dilation. So when that R gets really big like this, all right, we call that a dilation. It's the same shape but a different size. All right, it's the same shape but a different size. Whereas these are all the same shape and the same size. This one is the same shape but obviously much different size. We could also draw a really little R here. That would be a dilation also. Dilation means to get much bigger or much smaller. Okay? And now, second part of our homework is, after we deal with just these letters or shapes, we're going to deal with a coordinate plane. Really easy, all right? Remember, we have a y-axis and an x-axis. Remember, we count coordinates like 1, -1, or we go 1, 2, 3, 4, -1. I'm going to put a 4, -1 there just for fun. You don't need to do that today. I'm just reminding you. And we're going to translate this object 4 units up. Let's switch colors. Really easy. We grab a point and we go 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. We grab the next point and we go 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. We grab this point and we go 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. And we draw a brand new triangle. Same shape, same size, but it's been translated 4 units up. If you want to, draw a little arrow right there to let you know that this shape got translated to that shape. And that's your homework today. That's your classwork and homework. You're going to have a little exit ticket with letters, all right? And then your homework is going to be some simple shapes like letters and then a couple coordinate planes on a graph. No big deal. No big deal at all. And that's no big deal, y'all. Y'all have a great day as you go work with transformations. Remember, there are 4 of them. Translation, rotation, reflection, dilation. The 4 transformations. Go do your work. Be good.